It's a little black box and it's a cookie box.
Hello, everybody. Let's see if he beats me here this time. Brooke.
You beat her.
Everything was.
Oh, she beat you on it.
That's what holds you down on coffee.
Hey, Norma.
Hello, Margaret.
Hey, Norma.
I said hello, Margaret. Hello, Margaret. Huh?
It's Bonnie.
Oh, hi, Bonnie. Merry Christmas, Bonnie.
What do you want, Carl?
Good. Merry Christmas. Let me go get my mom.
Okay.
Who's calling me?
My brother Coco.
Watch, I'll get it out and shut off.
We're about to leave, so I'm going to respond to my mom, but we're leaving, so I don't think she'll be able to chat.
Hello.
No, I'll just hold the phone
Hello.
later.
Okay, I'll tell her to call you back in.
Jackass, I knew. Cut it off.
Phone later.
You can call back. You probably gonna say your company there?
Yes.
Well, you need to hang it. The time I got it, he had already hung up.
No, we're not here. We left. We went to Saturn. I wanted to see what it was like, and I dragged Maria with me. We like it there. We're going to stay a while.
Who? Me and you?
Saturn.
Oh,
Yeah.
I probably won't want to come back.
Way. No call.
Probably.
So if I put it back in my purse, on my pocket. Be easier to get it out of my pocket. No, Mom, the meal that I probably will, I'm gonna still try to get would be.
Watch my glorious transformation.
Merry Christmas, Marie. What are you doing?
That's crazy. I was gonna call you.
What?
She was getting ready to call you. Our friend Maya.
Who?
Honey, we're witches. Get used to it. Hello. Merry Christmas, hon. We love you. You're beautiful. What do you want me to do?
Tell witches.
Hey, sweetie. Merry Christmas. Dad's calling me into the kitchen.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
She said she loves her witches, but she.
Yeah, don't piss us off, because then we flip the bitch witch switch, and then you're in trouble.
So who you
Don't make me go witch on your ass. Let me go see what Chris wants. Here, I'll try to kind of turn this around a little bit so you can see some of the... Oh, yeah, I'll let you see my pretty Christmassy thing on the wall there. Wow, if I don't fall over Sissy here.
Be careful.
Tell him there's Kleenex right here if we use one.
What do you need me to do?
So what you been up to? You going to your
Oh,
mom?
yeah, help with that hand.
I'm on my way to the movies right now.
Movies?
Yeah, I'm on my way up there now.
What are you gonna see?
The Color Purple
Throw something away.
Who you going with?
by myself.
How much is it?
Only $7.
You should have came and got me. What, Bart?
Yeah, but I didn't know what you was doing for Halloween.
I'm here. I went to see
I
the
said
witches.
Halloween. Christmas, oh Lord.
I know. I was getting ready to say. You said Halloween. You meant to say Christmas.
Yeah, what y'all doing for Christmas?
I'm here at Janice. Christmas at her mom's house.
Yeah, I could for Christmas. But I gotta go back and when I leave the movies on the
No idea. Here we
I'm
go.
gonna go cook some more.
Do what?
I said when I get back home, I'm
What do
gonna
you need to do? Hold that.
That's a fun way to have a trick or treat, sis.
shut up, Maria. You silly.
Sorry if I got you with my
It's
name.
right in the middle. In the pot. It's right in the middle in the living room. That's why I said.
Where did you talk to Tiffany? Oh, you didn't go to work today.
I don't have to go to work. We got 3 days
I know you
off.
fucking happy.
We didn't have to go to work, so we got Friday, Saturday,
There you go.
And Sunday.
Have lunch. Did you need
Oh.
me for anything else, son?
We don't go this week. I guess.
I know, that's what I just said. I know you fucking happy.
Yep, I am.
That a turban you got on or what?
Me?
Or a
It's a Santa hat.
Santa hat. Well, that's what I was asking you.
Yeah, it's a Santa hat.
Never say if it's a turban or a Santa hat.
It's a Santa hat. Okay. Sorry about that, but what? There goes Carl again.
Why did you hang up? Well, I picked the phone up and it hung up.
Anyway, oh, sorry.
I picked it up when it rang.
What's
But,
in there? What?
He just needed me to hold the bag, help him get the bag open for the ham.
Yeah, what would happen?
Ham. He brought mashed potatoes, baked beans, and some corn. I think mixed corn or something like that. So that's going to be our meal today. Grandma, she forgot it was Christmas Eve yesterday. So we and candied yams. So we had to. I came over and sat with her.
Knows, huh?
Yeah, I know.
While she was, so she wasn't here by herself.
Oh, your brother says I can hear the others over there. I can hear her big mouth.
Hi, baby. I love you.
You hear that one?
Well, I was saying hi to my brother too, but I love you too. Yeah.
She's saying hi to her.
They just got in here. I
Well, you know I love you too, though.
I love you more, Janet.
Aw, thank you, sweetie.
Loudmouth leaving next month.
Good.
Oh, Chris is setting up for dinner back there.
Anyway, so I know this is
Blame what?
this is going to make for an interesting Christmas because I'm using this as a mirror to try to put on my makeup and not put my eye out.
What are they gonna do?
Yeah, I was going to make up, so I'm going to do that.
They're going to wear cockamero to breakfast? Oh, wow. Why
So
could she
forgive
don't
me
cook?
while I'm,
don't
applying my
cook.
face here.
She don't cook. So she don't cook for her husband like you said.
I could have told you that. Yeah, she don't fucking cook.
Or we already knew that. Me and Jenna knew that.
All she cook is microwave food.
I was going to say her idea of cooking is microwave dinners.
Honey, she think it's a meal.
Yep. Not quite the same.
That's not a fucking meal. That's a fucking snack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because she's never going to learn those kind of things. Because that would be, what's the word I'm looking for? Normal.
Huh.
But walk around like she all that in a bag of chips.
Yep.
Maybe it on Domino's then.
I'm probably making. I'm the hell you probably making, but you don't know how to cook.
Yeah. She don't know a whole lot of nothing.
Uh-huh.
But how to be
Jenny, tell your mama
That's probably what it was then.
I will, hun. She's talking to my brother right now, but I will. Sorry, I hope this isn't too creepy for everyone, but
I had one of them quite a few years ago. And Ruby bought me one.
go around this motherfucker like she.
Well, let's see. 1 year I had 3 birthday cakes. 'Cause,
Oh.
Jim got me one.
well, that's typical Paulette bullcrap.
I got 3 of them. I remember Ruby brought me one. I got 3 together with you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Chris got me one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to call her by her true name, Psycho Bitch from Heck.
What is a Paulette?
I don't know who she's thinking.
Psycho Bitch from HE Double Toothpicks.
Paulette. If you keep saying it like that, then you fucking irritate me.
They're on a video thing here. I guess that's what she's talking about.
Yes, I'm doing a live, and we're talking to our friend Maya on the phone.
That's what it is.
Yep. This is a primer that you're. I'll say hi for you, Maya, when she's not talking to my brother because she can't.
She tries to do that, so
No, she's on the phone talking to her son.
Yeah, she's talking to my brother. But I'll say hi for you when she's not on the phone with him. The entertainment for the day. Watching Mom put on her face. How enlightening. Considering I didn't even wipe the makeup off from the last time, like a dummy head. But this time, hopefully, I'll remember to do that. Yeah, I know. You're supposed to. This is Janet's beauty hour. Everybody get their makeup and follow me. Follow my steps. I'm kidding. Let's
I'm the
see.
only one wearing it, not me.
I know that, dear.
No, but if
Liquid
you
foundation.
do up ones, you will have to put the stuff in one.
This is the messy pot.
And that's what we got in there.
What is that?
Liquid foundation.
Oh,
Alicia, I don't know what's her name here already.
Yeah.
It's the only one that I know.
Yeah. Normia. He calls her Normia.
You like your cup?
What cup? Alicia's not here yet.
Oh, Alicia's not here yet.
She ain't gonna be here till 1 or 2.
Excuse me, are you alive?
No, Norma.
Normia.
She's supposed to get in here at around 2 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, 1 or 2, she said.
Well, she's a busy girl sometimes. And she has a hard time of getting up out of my way because she just getting dizzy. I guess you might call the Feinsteins for that. Kept her telling her, if you want to get ahead, you got to work for it. And he's right.
Let me know if I miss a spot.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
no, not
Well,
yet.
I'm being
she did
silly.
all that
You know,
when
I'm
she
talking to
started
Brooke.
running before she started to work. So
I can see it.
she traveled all over. She went to Europe.
But I mean, think about it. This is sort of a mirror because you can see yourself. So
I know.
I'm utilizing what I got. Huh?
She's on there.
Yeah, she's.
I know.
And this is my favorite
Lip.
lipstick because it's got sparklies in it. See? And it's not the kind that makes your lips feel like somebody literally took glitter and went, and threw it on your face.
Not yet, though. I don't do that right away. Well, we're not going to hand yours out anyway, so unless she wants to bag it up and bring it up. She probably will. There's a couple of bags here for you.
The only thing I didn't bring, of course, is
That's probably what she'll do.
I didn't bring my eyeshadow and stuff because that's at home because the palette that it's in is just too big. So
What the kids got for Christmas? You
I don't know.
didn't ask them?
No. Whoa.
Or just
Gotta put all this stuff in here. And I don't have blush either, but oh well.
She don't celebrate Christmas?
Yeah, she celebrates it.
He's talking to a friend of Norma's for her brothers
Yeah, Norma's on the phone with her. I'm talking to Brooke on the live
on
stream.
the live stream.
Let's see if I can do this without dumping this all over my lap and all over my dress.
All right.
You see the little
I'll
powder
have
puff?
to give you a buzz. All right, and have a Merry Christmas. Bye-bye. That's your brother. He
He's
comes,
Uh-huh.
pick up, if you want to come up and pick us up out of here. He's afraid of getting bugs in his stuff. So we just pick it up from there
All right, I got you.
before you go up there. He said you're coming over tomorrow, are you?
Yes, because we may get our checks on the 27th, Chris seems to think. And I honestly don't know if we will or won't, so on the off chance that we may, because originally I wasn't even going to go up until the 27th.
You can check her card because mine comes in when hers does.
Really?
I don't know. We're supposed to get one in the end of this month.
Yeah, the 29th is when I know we're supposed to, when I originally thought we're supposed to get ours. Yeah, I still got some on my dress, but not too awful bad, I guess. So.
You can find out on her card when the money's over there. 'Cause I don't know.
But was up this morning. I still got some on my dress on the black part too, which is the worst part.
Was Kroger's open when you came by?
I doubt it, Mom, because the parking lot was like empty.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's see. This is going to be sticky, but I've done it before. And this is probably, some people might go, huh? But then some people might go, hey, you know what? That's not a bad idea. When you don't have any eyeshadow, you can use the same, your lipstick. That way, at least I'll have some kind of eyeshadow on. But it sticks, you know. I mean, it's like you can put it on the bottom most part of your lid, and because it's natural for us to open our eyes and stuff, open and close, it ends up there. You end up with a crease in the middle. It's funny. But this is a cute little gadget. It's unrelated to makeup.
Okay. There's Mo. Go sit on her lap over there if you won't mind.
This looks like a normal star.
Till about 1 o'clock.
Take it apart. It's got this little thing, so you can
1:30.
stick it in the top of your Starbucks, the little slit that's in the top of the lid. Stick it in there, and then that way it'll keep bugs from getting in it, and it'll keep your stuff warm for longer. Maria got one, and she got me one. I have no idea what this is for back on the back. What?
Put it on the chain.
Yeah, very funny. Now, will you put it
on
back?
the chain, same way.
Yeah, you can put it on the chain.
Same way. But I wouldn't.
Yeah, they had. I don't put this on my keychain because I would be afraid that it would get messed up. So I just keep it off, separate from the keychain.
Mine is on my keychain.
Just like when you put on powdered blush, if you don't, have any mascara with you, not mascara, listen to me. If you don't have any other, powder eyeshadow, you can take the same color that you're using as your blush and you can also use it for eyeshadow. So, so I kind of got half a face on, meaning,
What are you doing with my bear?
I told you he was going to club somebody in the head. He got Grandpa first. Mom's little bear.
Big little bear.
Big little bear, whatever. So Carl, of course, ain't coming. So I got to take him his stuff tomorrow. And, like I was saying a minute ago, Chris said that there's a good possibility.
I can see why.
There's a good possibility we may get our checks tomorrow. So I would rather go. You know what? I'm going to throw something at your head. You said the 27th. Tomorrow is the 27th. No.
It's the 26th.
26th. See, I'm lost even. I don't even know what day it is. You guys tell me because I don't know.
lost today too. I didn't realize Sunday was Christmas Eve.
But anyway, he thinks that we might get it, sooner than we normally do. But I felt like, the 29th seemed the most sensible because the 30th and the 31st is on the weekend. So
Well, it's a holiday too.
it's Boxing Day for us tomorrow. Okay, so it's Boxing Day for them, I guess.
Yeah. So Brooke's on.
Yes, Brooke's on. You want me to turn this around so you can see her?
Hey, I need my Hayden and Oakley over here so I can help me cook dinner.
Uh-huh. I will try to find a more central location to put this later, but Alicia said she probably wouldn't even make it over until like around 1 or 2. So it's we'll have to see. Hayden helped me do our Christmas dinner. Huh?
She's going to be coming right through that heavy weather.
Well, then I'll have to say a prayer to the Almighty, make sure she gets here safe and everything. Today I've got on 3 necklaces. I've got on my rainbow quartz, this pretty diamond looking fake diamond, of course. And this bracelet, it kind of goes with it. I've said that before, I know. But I was going to wear, I've got my Christmassy earrings on. See? And they're danglies. She said Hayden helped her cook their dinner.
I know.
And it's always nice to have other chefs in the family. But, got up at 9. I was a zombie, of course. So I'm like, okay, this is not working. It's like, okay, let me get some food and get my pills taken. Maybe that'll help. After all that was said and done, I'm still sitting there going like this. And I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm taking a stack or 3. Took a stack or 3, 20 minutes later, I'm alive. and I'm not a zombie anymore, and I'm awake.
I didn't want to get up. I said, I took one on the pillow and said, I'll just lay here for a few minutes. And nothing, never go was 10:30.
Yep.
Pulling those tricks. Then well, I'll try to
So,
put my sock on next thing I know.
This
my
week
foot's
is
in the
going to
air,
be
I'm out.
extremely busy, and I'm like, oh boy. I hope I have the strength and energy to do it all, because I'm going up to see Carl tomorrow, so that's going to be kind of our Christmas, and that's just to drop his stuff off, get any additional that he's gotten for the family, which I doubt he went out and got anything anyway.
He won't get us nothing yet. You know that.
Probably not. At least I got a bathrobe out of him and a roll of yarn, and I put both of those to use.
Got lucky, that's all.
Because the robe I wear like in the morning when I get up. Because I get cold easily and stuff, I'll get up and if I feel like it's really chilly in the apartment, because the furnace does cut on, so don't get me wrong there, but I'll get up and I'll put my hood up, and then that keeps the heat in the top of my head, and then I put it on, I tie it shut, and I make sure I have long pants on, with my nightgown shirt thing, because the pants that go with the nightgown shirt.
Where's Joe's package?
I don't remember which one it is, Mom. I don't know if it's the one on the back of here or if it's one of them down there. I don't remember.
I'll give him his and give Chris his.
I ain't worried about it right now.
I thought we were going to wait till Alicia gets here.
Well, we can do that.
I don't even know what time it is. What time is it?
It's like
11:21. Okay, so got to keep track on the time, because she asked us, when we were going to be here, and we said, well, probably between 10 and 11, and I was about right. We got here about 10 till 11. And of course, he's in there doing the cooking and everything. We're just sitting here chilling, and our friend Maya called. And so Maria was on the phone with Maya. Mom was on the phone with Carl. A typical busy Christmas.
Brooke, so.
Huh?
Who are you online with?
Brooke. Yeah, she's the only one on. I don't know if Vicky.
Hi.
Well, she can hear you. Grandpa says hi. I don't know if Vicky will be able to pop on or not, because, I don't know what all she's doing with her family and stuff today. Hi, Grandpa.
Yeah.
There's so many, Grandma and Grandpa to so many people, it's unbelievable.
Yeah,
Jim's got
the grandma and grandpa of the world, I guess,
Jim's
right?
got so many granddaughters, he don't know what to do with them.
Well,
Is it nap time?
Oh, shut up. You're always wanting to sleep. He's been having trouble sleeping because he's been stressed about a lot of stuff. Understandably so, because there was a discrepancy with the inheritance from his mom.
I've been getting used to that bed back there. My back seems to be doing a little bit better.
We're finally, according to him, we're finally on the last stage of the housing thing. So I just, it's difficult for me to have faith and believe that we're actually going to get it until the day we're moving in, because
I don't know where.
Oh, and I wanted to say, I'm sorry,
I
got off or ended the live so early the last time I was on here, sweetie. I guess I should have stayed on with you, because I know you said you weren't doing much, but sometimes, I run out of things to say. I run out of things to talk about. So I didn't want a bunch of dead time, on the live. So I just went ahead and cut it off. But I was like, oh, I guess I should have maybe stayed on, because, I know sometimes, that's how we help each other kind of get through the day. Because, you can't be here and we're not there. So, this is how we can at least kind of be together a little bit. And I did look up the Book of Dead Names, that one series I was telling you about. And it was like $30 and something for that one book. And I was like, holy mother of wow. So it may be, I have to go to like Half Price Books and see if I can find a copy there, and, maybe pay like half what they're wanting on Amazon. Unless I can find a cheaper copy, because it's like $30 for a book. Are you kidding me? And just to complete a series. And, it's just interesting because, when you're talking about something like that, it's like it could be books, it could be names from history. I don't know, that just aren't used anymore. It could be another way to say a name of something today, but they've changed it, like so many cities and countries in the world. Like Babastis, where Bastet is, it's named something else now because I remember reading that in the cat book, and it's a very real place. It's still there. I would love to go to a Bast temple. I'd probably fall over just to see all the kitty cats running around and stuff because they, they're sacred there. And I believe, is it India? I think, or something like that. That, believe it or not, rats are sacred because one of the Hindu gods they talk about and everything, Ganesha, he's on a rat. He's like, he rides in on a rat. So he's not hurting the rat or anything, but he's so lightweight that, it's just like some kind of symbolism or something, I guess. And, so rats are sacred, just like certain countries, if there's a certain animal that's sacred, you don't want to hurt that animal. You don't want to trap that animal. You certainly don't want to kill an animal like that because then you could get yourself in a lot of trouble. Like here in the States, if you get caught bagging a Canadian goose, you could get in a lot of trouble. When we get overrun with them, sadly, how the city and state handles that is they will take a bunch of them and kill them. And that's sad, but I guess it's really the only way that they can, kind of condense the population down because they just explode. Speaking of explosions, I had an interesting one last night. Boy, was that funny. It was funny, but it wasn't funny. And of all days, Christmas Eve, this happened. I was over here and I fixed Mom one of her beef and barley soups, heated it up. And then I made myself one that was like a potato and bacon or something like that. Stupid me, didn't put like a paper towel over the bowl. So we're sitting here and I kept hearing pop, bang, almost like, am I going to look in there and the freaking microwave is going to be on fire because the doggone thing, is exploded or something? No, it was half the soup exploded on the inside of the microwave. I'm talking, it was on the top of the microwave. It was on the sides of the microwave. It was on the bottom of the microwave. I had a heck of a time. It took me 15, 20 minutes just to clean it out. And then I only ended up with a half a bowl of soup. But, weirdly enough, it was just the right amount because by the time I got it done, I was full. I couldn't eat another bite. And I just like, okay, Janet, dumb attack. Next time, put a paper towel over it or something, because the potatoes apparently don't like microwaves and they tend to explode. So now I have a Christmas Eve explosion to giggle and snicker about.
Yeah, one of them was shooting in there in the kitchen.
Yeah, it kept going off like bang, pop. And I'm like, oh no, what's going on with that thing? I thought it was about to die. I really did. And then I went in there and I opened the door and I'm like, are you effing kidding me? And it was just like everywhere inside the microwave. I'm like, oh my goodness. So because it was my mess, I cleaned it up because it would be gosh awful. If somebody went to say, put a cup of coffee in the microwave, heat it up, and they pull it out, there's potatoes in it. Not a good thing.
Pull it out or you're going to have to change your underwear.
Oh, that would have been hilarious, but my parents would have been so mad at me. They'd been, what the heck? How did potatoes get on the ceiling? I would have lost it. I would have been like, that would be me. That's my fault. I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me. Or, it would just be funny, but not funny, But like I said, I did the right thing. It was my mess, so I cleaned it up. And, lesson learned, no more potato, nothing in the microwave unless you cover it. Because otherwise it makes a mess. I don't believe it. He's actually playing Christmas music. Who are you and what have you done with Chris?
I got a Christmas CD over there that Carol bought me.
I'm sorry you can't see my pretty little Christmassy thing because I would literally have to pick the computer up and take it right up to it so you could see it. But it's real cute. I mean, it's tiny, but it serves its purpose. And of course, Dad, he couldn't find one of his Christmassy hats. See, mine's got a whole thing here. It literally goes all the way up like that. But so you can wear it like this. I think that's kind of how it's supposed to be worn or something. I don't know.
Chris is zooming in on her.
But sometime today,
Okay.
Chris is gonna, or not Chris, but Mom's gonna put on her dress like this one, and she's gonna have Chris take a picture of us, wearing our dresses together.
Okay.
And okay, this is not a good time for my nose to be running. I just put on my makeup. I don't want to frickin' have to redo it because my nose is running.
Chris is probably trying to zoom in on her. Well, I guess he can he?
Huh?
I say he's probably trying to catch up with her.
I don't know. I'm just surprised that he's playing Christmas music. I don't know why.
And then Heinz Steamroller.
Uh-huh.
Always like the group. Something for me to listen to while I'm cooking.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be tricky. Let's see
This
if I can
side's
do it.
ham, this side's turkey. Ham, turkey.
No, he's about ready to dig in
Might
sometime.
as well do the whole thing. Do a little bit of blush. A little bit of
Dig in and
color.
get you a snack. I was looking for some. I got them 2 cans of sweet potatoes in there.
Well, that's why he brought candied yams, because he knows at least somebody in the family likes them. I don't particularly care for them, but I've tried them before. I mean, I guess they weren't all that bad.
They're good when you put marshmallows on them. And good brown sugar.
Okay, now he's gonna be an orchestra for us and airplay all the instruments. But I wish there was like a mid-level range that we could set the computer and turn it around, so you could see everybody, because of where mom's got the tree. It's like you can't even see her. If I turn this around, look, you can't even see her because the tree's right there.
I'm hiding behind Chris.
She's hiding behind the Christmas tree. See? Pappy's over there sleeping. Sissy's over there looking at her phone. Dummy Head's in there cooking the ham. So, yeah, I'm sorry you got to look at my fugly mug, but until I just wish, maybe if I could set up one of the tables or something, like one of the little tea tables, and set it somewhere. Because Mom thought there might be parades on. I thought there would be too, but I'm not seeing any. So.
They were on earlier.
Were they? Oh, that might have been. Yeah, that's right. They usually have them on pretty early in the morning.
Still probably going to have some Christmas activity going on.
But I guess we'll, I'll wait for a little bit and then I'll move the computer so you can see everybody. You know me, I try to put it in a central location and stuff so, you can see everyone. And if they want to say hi, they can go hi or whatever. Maya, she was a trip though. She's she's one of our more interesting friends.
Gatlinburg's Christmas parade starts at 12 o'clock on Channel 4.
I'll turn this back on and see what we can find.
So, but Maya, she was telling us about Paulette, this psycho broad that, we had the misfortune of. She was living in our building for a while. But she
Pretty much that's it in the next few hours.
She's moving
Channel 4.
next month, I guess. But like I said, the drawback is she's moving closer to us. She's moving down on Yearling somewhere, I think, or something about some apartments next to the UDF down there. The only apartments I know of next to the UDF are they're literally like right across the street. Like the UDF's right here, and they're like over here. And part of that's considered Yearling. I don't know if it's considered Yearling that end, but I know it is that end.
She got the garage too.
Get it off the title, and then
She's got a garage.
That's a lot.
And
Okay,
she got
so
2
apparently she's got a
bedrooms.
garage, and it's a 2-bedroom.
So what should she need that for?
I don't even know. Knowing her,
And a
God
basement.
knows. God
In
knows.
the basement. She's got it all.
And
she's paying a lot of money.
yeah, but see, here's the thing. Their
She's not gonna be
pattern,
able to do it.
their pattern usually is that they They
$1,000.
they move into a place and then they're in there for several months and then they don't bother paying the rent.
You're a ghost.
Well, newsflash, you can't do that because if you're going to move into a place and you don't pay your rent for several months, you're going to get kicked out.
She has to
Hello.
pay the new one and the old one.
Yeah, exactly. She's got to pay the new one and the old one.
And the new one is $1,000. How's she gonna handle that?
Exactly. So, wherever she's moving to this time, she probably won't be there very long. And, she's, it's a shame, the only part of me that can have any sympathy for her, okay, to be fair, because this is Christmas, I'm not trying to focus on being negative or anything of that sort, but is because of what was done to her as a child and as I think it was like into her teens or something like that, before it finally stopped, or they put her in the mental institution, which was very sad and heartbreaking too. But after what they did to her, I can see where she ended up in a place like that. And that's where she met Scott, who's she's also, married to and everything. And Scott is the son of somebody that used to be my best friend that used to live in our building. Her name was Edna Skeen. And Scott is her son. And I just remember that Roger was Edna's husband, and he was psycho. He was crazy.
Because even though we had the conversation a few different times,
so I don't know what ended up happening to Scott, if he's got mental issues or whatever, but apparently he does, at least to a point. But Paulette was subjected to different types of mental and emotional and spiritual abuse from her family. And sadly, it was the African American side of her family, the black side of her family. And I'm not insulting any of the black community or anything of that sort. But because I have a lot of friends that are. Maya's black. We love her dearly. She's a sweetheart. She's our friend. And she's a transgender, and we don't judge her for that. She's our friend. But I guess supposedly it's legal to give somebody shock treatment up to 2 times. 2 times, no more than that. Paulette had it done to her 6 times. Okay, because rather than be any kind of a loving family to her, they subjected her to these things and made her crazy. They put her in a room that they would lie and say things about her that weren't even true. They would say that she was on drugs and that she was doing all these things she wasn't doing, so that she would be hauled down to the juvenile center or the police station or whatever it was, taken into a room, stripped down, completely nude, and left there. Okay, and it's like, what the heck? And I mean, for that to be done to a child, a teenager, it doesn't matter what age, that would mess anybody up. That would mess anybody up. And because of those things, because of those types of abuse that she suffered, that's why she got so, mental and disturbed, because her family was abusive. The black side of her family was very abusive to her. And that breaks our heart, because if that wouldn't have been the case, she might have actually been a decent human being. And we still tried to be her friend, Brooke. We did. Me and Maria both. I mean, for a while there, she was calling me sister, and we did a lot of things together. But every time I got in the car with the woman, she scared the crap out of me because she was dangerous. She shouldn't be behind the wheel of a car. One time, me and Chris went with her to this comedy thing. It was Funny Bone, and she got some free tickets or something. So me, her, and Scott and Chris all went. And of course, Paulette, it was her car. She insisted on driving her car. So me and Chris were in the back seat. She was driving. Scott was in the front with her and all. And we came this close, if not closer, I kid you not, at 55 plus miles an hour on the freeway, getting T-boned, getting sideswiped by a big truck that was flying by us, because Paulette didn't know what the heck she was doing. And I just started praying. In the back seat. Please, God and Goddess, powers that be, whatever, the angels, please get us where we're going safely, get us safe Get us there safe. Get us there safe. That's all I could think of. That was my whole focus the entire time that we were in that car with her. And I didn't stop until we were parked in the parking garage because the Funny Bone is at Easton. So, you know, I literally, I mean, it scared us. And Chris, after that, and when we left and went back home and everything, the trip back home wasn't near as bad. But the fact that she, you know, we came that close to being hit because of her bad driving. Me and Chris both said, never again. We are not getting in the car with her ever again. Forget that. Nope, ain't happening. Because I'm not going to test fate, you know, that the next time would have been fatal and, you know, I would have been killed or who knows.
Recognizing the service of our veterans who give
Chris
us
said
these
about
freedoms
25
is
minutes,
so
we're going to be coming
important.
to a referee on
Honor
there.
Flight was originally founded with the purpose
Well,
of
then there
taking
probably
World
is, and
War
that's
II
probably
veterans
like one of the
to
few that's going to be on, I guess.
so they could see the
There'll be all kinds of
memorials to
activities.
their
So, you know, all things considered, you know, we didn't judge her. We didn't use any of that against her. We still tried to be her friend. We truly did. And she turned on us. And, you know, there was no reason. We got tired of her psychoticness, so we stopped associating with her for our own safety. And next thing I know, you know, she's moving out of our building, and we were all glad to see her go because she was very disruptive, and nobody liked her in the building. Nobody likes her in the building she's in now, where Maya's at. And it's unfair, you know, that all that abusive stuff was done to her that destroyed any kind of a good person that she may have otherwise been if that hadn't happened to her. And now she's just, you know, every time you turn around, she's got a brand new car. Don't ask me how. I don't even want to know what she's doing to get those brand new cars. Don't pay their rent. And, you know, you cannot move into a place and just not pay your rent because you're not going to be in there very long. You're going to be kicked out. Where are they going to go then? They're going to find another place to go, and they're just going to repeat the same pattern. They're not fit to be in society. And I really hate to say that, believe me. She's got 2 Yorkies, and I don't know, like, what, you know, what price they go for in the UK, but in the States, I mean, you're talking several $1,000s for one. She's got 2. What kind of abuse do those animals go through every day? You know what I'm saying? Because they're just little dogs. They're not very big. And she's not. She wanted to have kids, you know, she wanted to have a baby with Scott, but that never happened. Thank God, because what kind of kid would that turn out to be with all the mental damage that she has, all the damage that maybe Scott has, the fact that they both met in a mental institution. I mean, what kind of life would that kid have? You know, and how messed up would that kid be? And it would be unfair to bring a child into the world under those circumstances, you know, because the kid would most likely end up in like a special, you know, cool school for special children, or, you know, mentally disabled or something. I don't know. So she substituted having human children with 2 Yorkies that have no better chance of having a future than a human child. She even, you know, she gave one, when she only had the 1 Yorkie, she gave it to Maya for a very, very, very short time. And she's like, I can't take care of it, so you go ahead and take it. Maya took the dog. And then Paulette, in the middle of the night, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, she had no respect whatsoever for anybody in the building. She would be pounding on Maya's door, screaming at the top of her lungs, I want my effing dog! I want my dog! Blah, blah. And she would just go nuts. And we feel that that's the only reason why she gave her that dog in the first place, so she could start some crap. She gives the illusion that she's trying to be friends with other black people, but then she treats them like crap.
You guys did this for me, so thank you.
it's heartbreaking. You know, we don't wish any harm come to her or anything like that, but that's no kind of life either, you know, because she's locked in this pattern of, you know, moving to this place and this place and this place and this place and not paying her rent. You can't do that because you're going to get thrown out every single time, you know. Mom's got Channel 4 on because in 15 minutes, supposedly this parade thing's going to be on, I guess, and that's like the only one. Oh, they're honoring some vets. Well, that's cool. That's awesome. Because, see, you know, our vets don't get treated well like they should anyway, you know, a lot of them. And so the fact that Christmas Day, you know, that somebody's trying to do something nice for them is really
It
nice.
wasn't Christmas Day, boys. Let's just drive back.
Yeah, but they're showing it on Christmas Day. So to me, that's a nice way still to honor them, even though this was a while ago. Because, you know, they deserve that. I mean, look what they've gone through. You know, I mean, some of them come back not all there. Some of them come back just totally changed, you know? And they still deserve that love. They still deserve that respect. They still deserve that honor because of what they went through, you know, to keep our country safe and to keep us free. And, you know, they should be honored.
More about applying to take an honor flight, and we've put a link to Honor Flight Columbus application.
Oh, that's awesome.
Go to NBC4i.com.
Something called Honor Flight, I guess, that they do for them. That's really nice. So, you know, to me, like seeing something like that on Christmas Day is a blessing because, you know, they deserve that. They really do. And, you know, if my biological father was here, he was a vet too because he was in World War II. So, according to my mom, and he was behind the front lines, and he saw a lot of his friends get blown to smithereens, and you know that right there can mess somebody's head up too. So, you know, my own dad in that sense went through a lot, and that's sadly probably why he ended up becoming cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs himself. Not to be indelicate, but you know, he just became badly mentally disturbed. Now remember, that thing's tricky. I don't even know how to. Yeah, there's a fold-out chair behind the little table over there. Because I don't know how well that thing's going to hold you. If it collapses on the floor, I'm laughing my ass off. Because we got to find somewhere else to put this table. I might have to drag it into the spare bedroom in there just to get it out of the way because with where the tree is sitting, there's just really no room for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's in heaven. He got everything WeatherTech, and it's a guy, so.
I've always thought that
we got
stories connect people.
I
I
there
think
too.
sometimes
I already
about
got
us
sweet
we
potatoes in.
accept.
He already got them done, Mom. He's got them cooking, so.
We make people feel better.
Because I knew somebody liked them. I just couldn't remember who.
I do. I like sweet potatoes. You can get the frozen.
But, you know, for Carl not wanting to come down today is just silly, in my opinion. Because, you know, his car stands just as much a chance of, you know, making the trip as our car, you know, but he just don't want to do it. And that's unfortunate because, I mean, it's Christmas Day and now he's going to have to spend it alone because he chooses not to make the journey, not to even try, you know, because he's so paranoid that the car's going to break down halfway here.
I'm an addict in recovery. I just celebrated 15
Whatever,
months.
dude. Whatever.
Huge accomplishment.
You know, make it difficult for me. Give me extra work that I got to do
live
that I really don't want to do. Now I got to drive up there tomorrow again, and I just saw him on the 22nd.
And being reunited with my daughter is everything I could have ever hoped for.
Like the nearly 50 other women in the 3-year program, Naomi Iannarino and Jamaica Humphreys get rental assistance, financial counseling, career,
But especially
and
once the
education support.
battery starts getting down
takes
to
some
about
work
half, I'm
to
going to
make
have to
it
find
work.
somewhere to plug
You
this
have
in
to
and
really
get this
check the process, which
table
you
out of
have
here
to
because it's
access
just
to
in the
do. This
way.
program is not a hand out, it's a hand up. So when
I
you
mean,
come
as
to this
crazy
program,
as
you
it
do
may
have
sound, I
work
may
to
even
do,
stick
but
it
you
in the
don't have to take
bathtub.
us
there's nowhere else really to fit it. But at least mom got her she got her queen size bed now, and
The first 10 women enrolled
got
in
it
the
in her
program
bedroom, and
already
Jim had a heck of a
graduated,
time, I
and
guess,
on
getting it
average,
in here
their
because
income increased
the mattress was so big. He
58%.
really had
The
time.
program
He
caught the
struggled with it,
attention of
getting
Fran
it in
DeWine,
here
who organized
was
a
just
meeting with
him by
Governor
himself,
DeWine,
and
who
he
included
didn't have
a
anybody
$1
helping him.
million earmark for Families Flourish
Even your
in
parents
his most
same way.
recent budget.
Like that.
It's possible the program
I
could go
made some one
statewide
time
in the
turned out
future.
pretty good.
And the women
Candy
enrolled
carrots.
right now are also looking down the road. I asked where they see themselves in 5 years.
I believe I will be working in a hospital as a surgical technologist.
Would have liked to have gotten
I
my
believe
nails
that
done or
I
tried to
will,
do them myself
continue to
so I
grow
could
my
have them
relationship
some
with my
Christmassy
daughter
nails, but
and just
I
be a
didn't have
boss
any
babe,
nail polish,
like,
any
have
red
some
or green
stability,
to
some confidence.
put them on anyway, because I probably would have done like red, green, and then did the opposite on this side, so at least it would have kind of been Christmassy.
I definitely see strong seeds.
But every time I try to do my own, I just
I
don't do a very good job.
Serving,
And I can't afford to,
community service, like with
go get them done at a salon, because that would have been something I should have done a week ago. And
this is real. This is
when you have no money to do that, it's kind of hard.
So I see myself in 5 years.
Great, now my nose is going through an itch attack. That's all I need.
Linda McKinley STEM Academy's marching band made a name for itself this year. During a September competition in Memphis, the team pulled off a clean sweep, earning first place in all categories. The unstoppable Mighty Marching Panthers went head-to-head with multiple teams during a battle of the bands.
Alicia won't be
They
here.
received big honors, first place in
Said something
flag,
about 1 or
majorette,
2.
dance for drum major.
It's not even noon yet.
Overall grand champion.
Because I always
and
forget
drill
like how
master.
long it
Through an
takes her to
online
drive
campaign,
down,
band members
from
raised
Dayton.
more than $40,000 to fund their trip.
Because her and mom's stuff I've got in the same Christmas bag, because I only had 3 extra Christmas bags,
STEM Academy.
and mom's got a bag here for Alicia, but
Unstoppable Mighty Marching Panthers.
I like my Christmas bag better.
Participated in the Southern Heritage Festival Battle of the Bands in Memphis last weekend. The band swept the competition, earning first place in 5 categories.
There's a few people who doubted us, but there's a lot more who supported us.
Kenji Harris Jr. plays multiple instruments and at times steps in as drum major.
So as long as we know that we have,
I always get jealous and envious every year because Jim ends up with so many Christmas
Senior
cards.
Alicia Munnerlin has
I
played
got
clarinet
one.
for 4 years. She's a former
So,
self-proclaimed
and it was from him.
It really changed my perspective. It really
So,
makes me think more about my actions before I do
After
anything.
Christmas,
And it makes me into
I'm going to hit one of the
a better person,
stores,
a better
probably when
musician.
we get our checks or something.
As for Memphis,
It made me feel really good. There were so many other good bands there.
Yeah, it was broke.
So it could have happened either way.
Get me a box of Christmas cards and just put a bunch of them up. Like I got a bunch for Christmas. Even though none of them will be signed, they'll just be blank Christmas cards. Oh,
There's a bunch of great and amazing
he gets so
kids
many that he
who
has to
really
take
who really want to make something out of themselves.
a beaded garland,
don't add them to the number.
put it from one side of the room to the other.
their
Here, I'll
trophies,
show
they
you.
say, represent
And it's
dedication,
literally full of
commitment.
Christmas cards.
The work that we've been doing here for the last 9 years has been
See all those?
getting noticed, and the kids are actually starting to get the knowledge that they truly deserve.
I mean, like all the way across the room.
It's not just a slogan, as we've been talking
It's
about.
that
We're
many
out in the
cards.
community everywhere. We kickstarted
But,
the
you know,
year
he does
over at
things
the Ohio
the
History
smart
Center
way.
with the
You know, he
MLK
starts,
open house,
like,
and it's
sending
just so
them
great
out,
to be out there
like,
and engage with
weeks
the community and talk
before
about
Christmas
a
has
civil rights
anywhere
leader who made a difference
is
for so
anywhere
many people.
near
And so many people come there year in, year
getting
out
us
to see
or
not just
before
local
it's here.
performers, but to talk about what that center has
because
meant.
closer it
to
gets to
Central
Christmas,
Ohio.
you know,
And
the
there are
longer
so
it tends
many
to take
events that we get to do year in
to get
and year out.
packages and
I have
stuff.
to say something about the Alzheimer's Association. They did honor
Yeah.
me earlier this year, but I'm
He
more
always gets a
honored
bunch of them.
to be part of that local walk every year.
But I
Thousands
don't
of
know enough
show up.
people, and
It's one of the things to me that has meant so much. People know my mother went through this journey, and I
If
just
I
think
did,
it's
you know,
incredible. Again,
like
same
family
people year
and
in,
stuff,
year out. supporting a worthy cause.
Yeah, and that crowd grows each year.
Yeah.
So many families are affected by Alzheimer's in so many different ways. So I was out of Juneteenth this year for the first Juneteenth parade here in the city, and it rolled through Linden, and it was just perfect. So many people coming out of all ages, all backgrounds, and people coming together. They planned this in a short time, but it was really cool to be out there.
Wasn't that amazing? How many nutcrackers I found yesterday? Holy cow!
Who served the community?
That was a lot of them.
It's just a great, fantastic event.
And now that I know they have that many kinds
of Linden, and I think what's incredible
I'll start getting me some.
doing in Linden, but that turkey, the Thanksgiving give back.
You know, the fact that Alice in Wonderland was one of the first ones that came up, I was like, no way. And then, you know, Chess's head was on the top of hers, and that's just adorable. Because you can't tell by the picture if his whole body is there, because, you know, he disapparates. So you can just see the head, or you can see his whole body in his choice. And that's probably the first one I'm going to end up getting, just because I think it's adorable. But if I'm going to do that, I better get two, because Alicia will probably like one. Maybe give her one for her birthday and say, yeah, I figured you'd like this because it's Alice in Wonderland. Because I had no idea that there were that many out there. I was just like, I could have gone for hours scrolling up that screen and found a bunch of others. It was interesting though, the little short ones that they had, they were like midgets. Like, when did that start going on? But okay.
To be reconnected with family members here that way, and we hope that you can join us for this year's Red, White, and Boom, because we promise it's going to be the best ever.
Colleen, how about the seats we had this year?
Red, White, and Boom. Are you serious? This is Christmas, and they're talking about Red, White, and Boom already.
So much that we've been a part of that I take great pride in. The Pride Parade, that makes me think of, because again,
well, 3 of them are sleeping, 2 of us are awake.
Hundreds of thousands of people come from all over the Midwest. A carefree day with a lot of people celebrating and enjoying their company and enjoying downtown Columbus
and enjoying community.
Yeah,
bring so many people together, and so those traditions have been taking place for years. Another first time inaugural event was over in Bexley at National Night Out.
I said earlier, she said, "I love you more, Jan," and I said, "Thank you, sweetie."
The police chief, he said, this year
that means a lot, because she knows. See, that's how you can tell when
hang out with them for a bit.
You have true friends.
Cool. The chief kept
you know, that'll say that
to you.
You know, they'll call you on Christmas and say, you know, Merry Christmas. I know you guys say Happy Christmas a lot of times. That's why I decided to title this live Happy Christmas, everyone.
Their lives with us. It really is an honor.
Because, you know, Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, I like, you know, being different. So saying Happy Christmas is just as nice.
Local for you because we are local with you.
As we say goodbye to 2023, we look forward to the stories we can share in the new year.
Just wish I would have been able to get that cabin.
And I'm Kerry Charles.
For me and Alicia for our birthdays. But it wasn't realistic. Not at $400 and some just for 3 days, 3 nights. But, you know, considering if you get up early enough in the morning, which I would, I'd make sure that I was up early enough every morning to take advantage of the continental breakfast, because it's free. So you can, like, eat and drink to your heart's content until they're done with it for the morning. Then they start putting everything away. So you get free breakfast.
During installation,
you can go up to the castle at night. Wouldn't that be cool? You know, and I thought about doing that. Maybe the next time I go, I will. Especially if I go by myself, or you know, even if Maria goes with me, we'll go up to the castle in the middle of the night and we'll do a paranormal investigation just to see if we pick up anything. You know, why not? Because, you know, you can, the only place we wouldn't be able to go is we wouldn't be able to go to any of the rooms, because you don't know who's got those rooms booked. You know, there could be people in there sleeping. So if you're going to go through there, I would do it very, you know, as quietly as I could. But some of the floorboards and stuff in there are so noisy, it would be really hard to do. And I don't want to disturb people that are trying to sleep, you know, but we could go down in the dungeon, you know, we could go outside to the garden where the miniature maze is, and Pan's in the center of it. You know, the outside of the ground, like, just because we couldn't go into like any of the cottages doesn't mean we couldn't investigate near them, you know, and that would probably be easier to be quiet when you're outside, because when you're in the main building, there's so many rooms in there, and those, it would be a challenge, but it'd be a lot of fun, just to see if anything come up, see if we got any hits. And then if somebody did come out, I would just say, look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb your sleep. I was, it's middle of the night. I stopped for fun, paranormal investigate. See if we got any hits. But if somebody came out of the room and, kind of had like a pissy look on their face or grumpiness about them, then it'd be like, okay, then we're obviously disturbing. Let's just go. We'll just go back to the cabin. Paranormal investigate there. It's not too cold out, look around the outside of the Huntsman's Hollow. Because it would be people that, have the cabin. Some of the cabins rented too.
Make your morning easier. Start your day with NBC4 today.
Anyway. It's still okay.
Big Sandy's Superstore.
I choose Escape Moss and Storm Team 4 over other options
to
for
the
their
loo.
accuracy and dedication to our community.
Chief Meteorologist Dave Mazza. Most accurate, most trusted.
Someone over anybody?
They remind us of the wonder of living. And the power of quiet moments that put life into focus. The mountains plan your next memory at gatlinburg.com.
It's time for the Gatlinburg, Tennessee Fantasy of Lights Christmas Parade.
Merry Christmas, America. Chad Netherland here, and welcome to the 48th Annual Fantasy Lights Christmas Parade from beautiful Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I am joined this evening by WATE 6 on your side anchors.
This is parade.
Yeah, this is the parade.
What time is What time this goes off?
Away from stepping off.
I don't know.
Really feel the excitement in the air, y'all.
Oh, it's absolutely here.
That's
What
day
better place
parade.
for
Christmas
in
parade.
Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Every year, millions of people come visit our home to take in the scenic area all around us at the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, because we are a gateway city, and it's no better place to be for a parade than right here.
Absolutely, seriously, you're so right. Millions of people visit the town each and every year. There's so many things to do here. Over 50 attractions, and you said it, we're right at the gateway of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So many amazing accolades. This year, #1 place for your family destination from Travel and Leisure. We're so excited about that. But big news tonight. We have over 90 entries this evening, including country music star Mark Wills, platinum award-winning artist Kaden Smith, actress Rachel Grant, and the guy who says, throw out the turkey. We're going to bring barbecue to Christmas dinner, Myron Nixon.
Looking forward to him. Tradition is such a big part of the parade. For 48 years, Gatlinburg has thrilled visitors with the Fantasy of Lights Christmas Parade, and families, they come back year after year.
Oh, people travel from all across just to come to this parade. From New York to Florida, all points in between. They're right here in Gatlinburg to take in this parade. And what a beautiful night for it.
It's a beautiful night. We have an incredible lineup. We have marching bands. We have giant inflatable balloons. We have exotic cars. And we have
Santa Claus.
Yes. Well, I hear the sirens in the distance, and you know what that means. We're about to kick off the 48th Annual Fantasy Lights Christmas Parade right now.
And kicking off the parade is the Gatlinburg Police Department, as well as the Gatlinburg Fire Department. Welcome to our first responders, Ronnie Berry, Chief of Police, Charlie Cole, Fire Chief. And did you know that both organizations started in around 1945 and 1946? That's how long they've been in service.
That is impressive. And presenting our nation's colors tonight is the 14th Weather Squadron Special Ceremonies Team stationed in Asheville, North Carolina. The all-volunteer group performs in military and community ceremonies at events throughout Western North Carolina and neighboring states. And the 14th Weather Squadron is the Department of Defense's provider of unparalleled climatological support with innovative airmen, delivering cutting-edge climatology capabilities on behalf of our national security.
And representing the Gatlinburg Pittman High School, the great city of Gatlinburg, Tennessee, the marching director of the direction of Ms. Waller and Mr. Harris, the drum major, Bryce Dillard, and a group of 40 students will be performing a Merry Christmas March and a Winter Holiday Fantasy.
Next, we have the U.S. Air Force, Space Force, and the 332nd Recruiting Squadron. Did you know there are over 64 Air Force bases in the continental U.S. and over 20 locations in other countries around the world? Have you ever considered a career maybe in the U.S. Air Force? How about that? Well, you can. All you have to do is serve in the U.S. Air Force and apply for the Space Force. An interesting fact about the Air Force, among its many missions, the Air Force has tracked Santa's whereabouts on Christmas Eve ever since 1955. They got their work pretty easy tonight because the man is here.
Yes, he is. Okay, making their way down the Parkway, the Marine Corps Reserve Pigeon Forge chapter is helping less fortunate children experience the joy of Christmas. They collect new unwrapped toys and hand out those toys as Christmas gifts to kids in the community. So maybe this last year, Marine Toys for Tots, this chapter distributed more than 9,500 toys and supported a little over 1,700 children. They have held Toys for Tots for over 18 years.
They do a lot of good work.
Yes, they do.
And next you are listening to the sounds of Hart County High School Marching Band. The Hart County High School Marching Band is one of the premier bands of Northeast Georgia with a long history of excellence. The band is proud to have the opportunity to represent their school and community in the Gatlinburg Fantasy of Lights Christmas Parade. Let's take a listen. And next we have Myron Nixon, this highly decorated barbecue champion in the parade tonight. He's the winningest man in barbecue, setting the record for the most barbecue competitions won worldwide. He's also the executive producer and host of popular television shows on Discovery, Destination America, and Cookie Channel.
Hey, and joining him tonight is Kanan Smith. Smith reached the top of the country charts with his Billboard #1 single, Love You Like That. His songwriting credits include hits by Cookie Johnson, Hardy, Morgan Wallen, Full Swindle, Tyler Hubbard, and more.
And coming through the TV zone, the Gatlinburg Recreation Department. The Gatlinburg Activity Wagon represents Gatlinburg Recreation and offers something to do for everyone when they're visiting Gatlinburg.
Ooh, always a good time. And making their way down the Parkway right now, this is a local beta club, and their float is impressive. In June, the club participated in the National Junior Beta Convention, and they won first place with their campaign skit. Canyon Quickendall, a member of the club, who ran for National Junior Beta President and won.
And right behind them, you have the Candy Cane Balloon. Here comes a classic treat around the holidays. One of the oldest Christmas candies around, dating all the way back to 1670. Don't miss National Candy Cane Day, celebrated on December 26th. Perfect for picking candy canes off trees, garlands, and wreaths to eat. Also on a dish at work. All right, let's rock out. The Mount Music Festival's float features Mark Slaughter, one of the founders of the glam metal band Slaughter, and Anthony Quarter, lead vocalist of Tora Tora. Mount Music Festival is a 3-day music event in the Smokies. It'll feature 3 days of rock music on several stages. This year's festival includes Joan Jett, Night Ranger, Tesla, and many more.
Ooh, talk about a lineup.
And coming down the Parkway is Hills Creek Baptist Church, founded in 1855. The Hills Creek Baptist Church is rooted in biblical teachings, and they want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas.
One of our favorites, making their way down the Parkway, Smoky Mountain Jeep Club is a family-oriented club designed for those who enjoy their jeeping adventures and social activities in a safe, casual environment. So in addition to monthly trail rides and special events, the group also hosts fundraiser events for several local charities, including Smoky Mountain Service Dogs, Second Harvest Food Bank, and Toys for Tots. The biggest event is the annual Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion in August.
And look at these rides. I mean, when they decorate, they decorate. They put us in the Christmas spirit.
They don't hold back.
And next we have the Nutcracker costumes. Now, many of us have fond memories of going to go see the Nutcracker. Now it's time to take a look at the gorgeous costumes in the production. And just take a look. You've got Clara, Nutcracker Prince, and soldiers, Sugar Plum Fairy, Mouse King, and more.
And coming through the TV zone, the National Lampoon Station Wagon. You gotta love this thing. Here's a replica of the station wagon used in the classic movie National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, owned by J.D. McQuaid and Ashland, Kentucky.
Okay, and following National Lampoon Station Wagon, of course, we have the Rusty Bus. So sure to be the talk of the campground. Here comes our Rusty Bus, the inspiration for this vehicle coming from the one and only Cousin Eddie's RV from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
What a gem.
That is incredible.
I love the Cousin Eddie on the back. Yeah. That's amazing.
And you can hear those horns. The William Blount High School Marching Band. The William Blount High School Marching Governors hail from Maryville, Tennessee. Made up of 116 students in grades 9 through 12. The band directors are Noah Tootin, that's right, Tootin, and Deidre Tankersley. Love his last name being a band director.
So fitting.
Let's take a listen.
Okay, Brooke, I'm gonna move you so I can get you over here somewhere where I can plug it in. I'm just moving the computer. Yeah. Mom, he probably just went outside to smoke.
No, he went back home. He forgot something.
Well, then that's probably what he did. Well, that's a different angle, but
Open air pink tea for
down here.
The local certified adventure guides
Plug
bring
this
the
in.
history and magic of the mountains to life. The Smoky Mountain tours offer hidden gems around every bend. Several include a thrilling 4x4 off-road adventure on private land.
And coming down the Parkway, it is country music sensation Mark
I don't know where this-
Mark with his over 19 good hits, including I Do Cherish You, 19
There we go.
songs, Don't Laugh at Me. He's also a Grammy old operator and actually a really nice guy.
Some good music,
He
too.
loves Gallup.
There we go.
Amazing, amazing performance.
Okay.